The building blocks of progressive, livable, and sustainable communities will never be complete without appropriate and responsible action to mitigate and to adapt to the effects of climate change. We can never lose sight of our responsibility to the future. The economic agenda cannot and will not ever be incompatible with our climate change agenda.
The Securities and Exchange Commission is leading the corporate sector into a better future as champion of sustainability, enabler of change, and catalyst of innovation for a greener and climate change-ready environment.
Time and again, we have stressed the importance of adopting sustainable practices, not just as a business strategy, but also as a way of contributing to the preservation of our planet for generations of Filipinos to come.
As a prime mover in pushing for sustainable practices, the SEC has made its mark both here and abroad, reaping awards left and right, showing world-class standards in its sustainability efforts. At the core of pushing for sustainability is ensuring that the SEC can mobilize the corporate sector into following its lead.
The success of our work requires better and efficient governance where organizations follow the elements of fair play, responsibility, and sound policies. Sustainable development can only be achieved through unified action, and each one of you is an invaluable partner in this endeavor. Together, let us leave no one behind in the pursuit of prosperity for people and planet.
To this end, the SEC holds forums, roadshows, and training programs to align its goals and strategies on sustainability with the corporate sector, while also sharing its knowledge with the other industries and sectors. The SEC is also directing capital to more sustainable projects with the launch of bond products specifically catered toward financing green, blue, socially, and sustainability-linked projects. With more sustainable practices in place, the SEC is mandating the submission of sustainability reports by publicly listed companies to better guide investors seeking to pour their investments into green and sustainable projects. Since 2020, the SEC has embarked on pursuing sustainability through digital transformation. The first wave of digital initiatives automated the core services of the SEC, transforming the way it transacts with stakeholders toward a paperless and zero-contact environment. For the second wave, the SEC focused on more sophisticated digital services, elevating programs for research and data retrieval, plus the licensing and registration of capital market professionals in further support of its paperless policy. The SEC has institutionalized its thrust toward paperless transactions through the issuance of guidelines on the submission of applications and other requests with the goal of reducing the number of hard copies filed with the Commission. The shift to paperless transactions has produced stellar results. Within its walls, the SEC is walking the talk by implementing its own sustainable practices, starting with its people. The SEC has embraced a work-from-home policy once a week, reducing the need for commuting for the Commission's workforce and effectively bringing down overall transportation-related carbon emissions. The work-from-home policy further supports the Commission's policy to digitize documents and reduce paper usage in the office. The SEC is also making sure that it can reduce the environmental impact of procured goods, services, and works under the SEC Green Public Procurement. Under this procurement policy, the SEC integrates green attributes by adding new or alternative technical specifications before proceeding with the purchase of new goods and services. Aside from the environmental aspects, the SEC is actively bolstering its diversity and inclusion programs and holding training sessions to facilitate knowledge on sustainability for its employees all across the country. In 2023, the SEC held its very first Sustainability Week celebration, where it highlighted that no contribution is too small when it comes to bringing effective change for the environment. This year, the SEC is taking its sustainability efforts to the next level by taking an even bigger part in our vision for a greener environment. The SEC Forest will serve as the Commission's flagship program in restoring environmental balance through the reforestation of crucial ecosystems in the country. The SEC will enjoin everyone to take part in its commitment to sustainability in a bid to inspire its stakeholders to maintain and cultivate forests beyond tree planting initiatives. Through partnerships with other government agencies, private sector groups, and associations and their neighboring communities, the SEC is pledging to plant trees and protect forests toward a green and sustainable future for all. On Philippine Arbor Day 2024, the Commission kickstarted its SEC Forest Initiative, helping plant trees in parts of the Angat watershed and forest range, a crucial water source that supplies more than 90% of Metro Manila's water needs. As the Philippines celebrated Arbor Day, the SEC's very own Green Bank convened to reaffirm the Commission's commitment to sustainability.
Together, let us renew our commitment to be stewards of sustainability as we chart the course of the corporate sector toward sustainable future.
Ready, set, roll!